notes, Portia, that you want to share this?
Let me look.
If not, that's I have some notes.
Let me double check because I think that I started taking notes on my computer. Nope. I don't see it.
All right. Cool. So what I remember, and anyone else can, of course, jump in if they have things that they liked or remembered. So I can work backwards most easily. Or I guess, so let's see. You, at some point, you were at the Bastion hanging out in the lobby. I don't remember what happened before that, but that's when you started messing with Mr. Mole. And that's when the Ferris Bueller montage started. And there was bowling and
he just needed to be loved.
he just needed to be loved.
Hang
And it
out
wound up
with Mole again.
a barbecue or something at the beach, at which point someone splashed or kicked sand on a lady whose name I can't find. One of the heroes that works for Rosa Rook as security, and got into a tussle with her and the shark bro from the ocean. And after, I think Socket scared or tried to like intimidate them, and Mr. Mole was just like, oh, and the fight stopped, and you talked to each other and had a beach party. And I think at that point, Socket wandered away and actually went to talk to the dads at Rook Industries, or at their new campus. I mean, I remember there's a vending machine
They don't
involved.
love me the way I want them to love me.
And and they said that they had talked to. Oh, I remember the important thing. They had talked to their friends at Aegis, and they gave you a little anti turn your powers off doodad, because they were like, we're not going to let them do that to you. And then at some point, as the beach party was winding down, I think it was Anna that saw an arrow go through the throat of one of the holograms of the lady, and the assailant got away, whoever it was.
Oh, it was Facet, by the way.
Yeah, it was Facet and Jaws.
Facet.
I have,
yes. Oh, Shark Bro.
Right here.
Are you talking about Shark Bro? Our friend Shark Bro.
Yeah. She's actually one of the villains, but she's a hero now. And yeah, I think that's where it kind of left up. Was there a coda with Anna and Di, maybe?
Yeah. Are we girlfriends now?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah,
girlfriends now. We had the DTR talk.
Mm-hmm.
It was very awkward, but we did it, and now we're dating. And I'm still terrified that Anna is going to be constantly putting herself in mortal danger.
Valid fear. That is a valid fear.
And Anna also got like shark bro powers for a bit.
Oh yeah, that's right.
And we decided to accidentally sent a picture meant for Di to Anubis.
Right. Cool. There might have been some stuff before that. I can't remember my notes about Aegis.
Just keeping track of what Di did at the beginning and just kind of where she is with Dad. She tried to kind of super convince Dad that she is in no way related to Supers.
Right.
Polly's still missing.
But
Dad doesn't know, and Dad thinks we're best friends.
He's at Match League. Speaking of, so some time has passed since Beach Party. Can I get Di to make a plus mundane roll to get a bead on where she's at with her responsibilities?
Yes. Oh, mundane is a 0. That's good. Okay. before.
All right, good time.
Mm-hmm.
Cool. So, like I said, I want to kind of hard frame this into
Yeah.
a thing in medias res. I just discovered, or just realized, or just paid attention that I've been saying in media res my entire life, and it is in medias res. So, 50 years down the drain.
I don't think you're alone. I didn't.
Nope, I didn't know that either. Got you.
Yeah, you got it. Okay, cool.
Mhm.
So, questions for the group. Socket, do you need to breathe oxygen?
I don't know if anybody's ever asked me that question. I don't know. I don't know if I've ever tried it out. Probably not.
Okay. Who among you do you think would be the best suited to maintaining some sort of oxygen bubble around the people who need it?
Hockey.
Aki, great. Can you say what that looks like? Like if when
Although
you're in space?
neutrino does gravity too, so.
Yeah, well, Neutrino's gonna have another job.
But maybe it's like a. Oh, so it wasn't actually a question.
I was hoping it wasn't gonna be Neutrino, but so Aki can. So what does that look like when you let people breathe in space?
You don't have the cricket, right? Like this is just a.
The cricket will be nearby.
Okay, I think that I likely have I have the ability to process and transfer whatever the breathing material is on planets into like a format that I can use. And so I also have the ability to do that backwards with a little jerry rigging. Like it's not normally something that people from my planet do, but it seemed like a useful skill.
Can I get an Unleash Your Powers roll with 2 dice plus freak?
Yeah, sure. I'm gonna go back over to my dice here. Okay, I need to look up what my freak is though, so I remember it. But let's first just roll the. Okay, so I have 7 and then plus
2.
Yeah, so 9.
Awesome, great. Keep that in my pocket there. You are on. Oh, let's see. There was one other thing I wanted to. What was it?
Can I make it like happen through a fireball since I can control? I have. I just like have.
Oh yeah, so
a whole bunch. So it's like a bit like it's like a. It's a fireball that's like so hot that it's like bluey purple, but it's not like the burning. Somehow it's also I've mitigated the burning factor.
Maybe it's like using solar energies to process blah blah blah.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Cool, great. I had one more thing. I don't know what it was. Oh, I thought I wrote it down. I can't find it. When we looked at Anubis and Anubis showed their true face, what did that look like?
They showed me, right? It was like a
catfish.
Catfish. All right. Yes. Cool. Great. So you are I remember the other thing. We haven't been really using the team rules that much because we haven't like gotten in a lot of team fights, and when we have, it was kind of spur of the moment. I just wanted to review at the beginning of every session, you get like 1 team point to start off with. If you enter into a battle as a team, where is it? Team. So when you enter battle against a dangerous foe as a team, you automatically add 2 to the team pool. Is there a team? Well, yeah, we'll leave the other things. Everyone will have the same purpose. You get another team. If anyone mistrusts, we're going to say neutrino. We're going to remove a team. If you're ill prepared or off balance, remove. And basically, whenever you want to, as you're fighting as a team, anyone can spend one of those to help a teammate out and add +1 to their roll, or anyone can act selfishly and take one of those teams, and you say how your actions ignore or insult your teammates, and then you can shift your label up and down, and you can do this after you make a roll. So if like you're rolling with, freak to do a power thing and you miss it by 1, you can grab a team to shift your labels and get yourself another extra point. That's
And
fun.
Is this is different though than the like team moves listed?
Yeah, these are the team mechanics.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. I was just trying to make sense of how those fit together, and they're different. Got it.
Yeah.
Do we have the
Um,
team points listed, like the team points bank listed on?
We don't. I just keep
Our
track of
thing?
that.
Cool.
It like resets at the beginning of each session. So
Sweet.
it'll start at 1 at the beginning of the session.
Awesome.
Great. So you are all on an alien world. The gravity is about 50% stronger than on Earth's. So to avoid any issues with fatigue or strength or whatever, it's Neutrino's job to regulate the gravity around the team. You've landed, you've taken the cricket and landed. You had to land a bit farther away from where you were going. So you have to walk a little distance for reasons which will become apparent. The planet itself is rocky, airless. It's got lots of like jagged sort of volcanic protrusions coming out. It's kind of like I have a movie reference for it. I can't think of what it is. Like maybe like the nasty like elf planet from Thor 2 or something. I don't remember exactly what, but just like one of those like stereotypical like rocky blasted basalt black spires. The sky is cloudless and dark. There's no sun right now. Stars are very, very bright, and there is a moon that is shattered and torn apart in the sky. Your destination is a large structure built into the side of this incredibly tall mountain, sort of like Mars tall mountain. So like makes Everest look like an anthill. It's this large opening carved into the front of that, and you are looking for something called the maw that is inside.
Can you say the word again? Va?
Maw, M-A-W.
Got
it. You expect there will be trouble, so you are prepared for trouble. And you are walking from the cricket to the big temple thing. Tell me what that looks like.
Sorry, I wasn't paying attention. We were picking on die.
Yeah, I'll start. Just because it's happening in the chat. Neutrino is messing with our gravity. And by our gravity, I specifically mean mine. And I'm just remembering that we had some kind of coin system set up from the last time where we had some sort of exchange when Leah and I were mean to each other. So I'm sure that someone is gaining or losing coins in this time, but yeah, I am trying to keep my cool and assume that Neutrino messing with me means that she wants to be friends. I'm trying really hard.
The ink wheel, yeah.
Uh-huh.
What does it look like for the rest of y'all? Like where, which, like what order are you walking in? Are you walking as a big gang spread out?
I feel like I'm probably very comfortable, maybe compared to lots of other people, just based on my own experiences being in totally different places.
Yeah.
I mean, we live on superhero world, but I think I've probably still maybe been to more.
Yeah. Yeah. And specifically for you, this place is unfamiliar. Even the stars in the sky. Oh, one little detail. In the sky above the mountain that the temple is carved into is sort of a 3/4 view of a black hole with its accretion disk spinning around. Clearly far enough away that it's not doing any immediate damage to the current system, but it's visible.
We like walk in a line.
Like,
Do we-
like single file or Buckaroo Banzai style?
I think Buckaroo Banzai style. Like,
Wait, is that horizontally versus?
Yeah, has a phalanx.
we're not like single file elementary school style. We're like making a Red Rover walk.
I
See,
was
that's-
just thinking of like having like the little rope, like the little leashes that you have around
Mm.
wrists connecting everybody. That way,
Little tethers.
so that when Neutrina fucks with Dai's gravity, that like floats a little bit, and then you gotta like make like a little balloon.
You know, yeah. Honestly, making me a little bit lighter is more fun than making me stick to the ground a little bit more.
Yeah.
So I won't fight that.
Great. Sort of like left to right as you're going forward. How are you lined up? So I have an idea of where everyone is.
Anna's on like the farthest outside, like on one of the sides,
Okay.
just levitating with the telekinesis kind of going along.
Cool. I would
Who's next
imagine that I am right next to.
I can be on the other far end.
Let's put Socket next to you, maybe.
Yeah,
And
works.
Neutrino in the middle. Great. Leading the phalanx. Great. Any any other hijinks as you're walking? It'll probably take like, I don't know. It's hard to gauge distances because it's so big. You sort of did a flyby as you came in, and the cricket let you know there's like an exclusion zone. There's some protection from outside influence, so it had to line a couple miles away, and so you're making your way there on foot. So just probably a half hour, 45-minute trip, depending on what happens.
Are we kind of moving in a flock of geese style?
um,
We're all getting pulled.
Great. Leia or Neutrino, can I get you to just do an assess the situation for me, rolling plus superior?
Okay, plus superior.
Yeah.
Seven.
7. Great. So ask one question from the list for me.
Which list?
What here can I use to blank? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who is most vulnerable to me? And how could we end this quickly? Whatever this is.
Hmm. We're going after this thing called the Maw.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I think actually, what here is the biggest threat? Like, what's gonna
Okay.
get us?
Yeah. So the biggest threat is, as you're like looking around, checking out the team, the biggest threat is there's some rocks nearby on the left side over by where Anna is floating, and Anna doesn't see it, but you see it sort of uncurling from the rock. Is it's big. It's a probably large horse-sized, what looks to be like a centipede or a millipede, made of stone, and it's got sort of square. What's a square, like pyrite, kind of square mineral thing sticking out of it, and it was curled up like it looked like a rock. And as Anna passes, it sort of unfurls, and it's not like a centaur, but it does have more not human, but it's got a face, and it sort of curls up and has a few like more arms with grippy things, fingers. We call these fingers. And it is approaching Anna from behind. Stone, horse, centipede. Millipede.
We're,
We already,
we're-
yeah, because it's got like a rocky shell around it. And it is looking like it's going to grab Anna from behind.
Then I definitely want to pass along the message of, hey, Anna, look to your left. Is that normal for aliens?
Yeah, Anna turns around, sees the giant centipede, and just screams.
Are
Di,
you holding
what?
my hand?
Yep.
Ooh.
Yeah, I'm holding onto your hand pretty tightly. I'm pretty sure that because I have like those super senses that I could
Mhm.
tell that something was back there before I even turned
Mhm.
around. I am curious because I don't know how my powers work on space vermin. If I have any control over this friend.
Yeah, this is not a
Just
vermin.
because,
This is a you if you sort of like tickle with your powers, it's more like a smart gorilla brain
Oh, I
wise.
want to be its friend.
Oh, friend. Yeah, no,
it is grabbing for Anna. It's as Anna turns around, it's making a grab with four arms.
I'm pretty sure that instinctively I kind of like whip Anna to like go from like us being right next to each other to Anna just like facing me so that I am taking the brunt of it.
Ooh, okay. Roll plus savior to defend.
Ooh. Savior. Oh, well, it's a 4.
Oh
I'm
boy.
really having a great day today.
Great. Well, it does grab you. You do get Anna out of the way. Let's see, and it grabs you and gives you a big ol' squeeze, and you are terrified.
Yeah.
That is a wow. Look at all the conditions. And it's so everyone else sees I for whip Anna away, and this thing just latches onto it. It's like a big this big stone arms with these blocky things on it, and it's kind of like rearing up its head to rearing up its large face to open up its tiny mouth, not tiny, it's head-sized mouth with tiny teeth, and going to put it over Dai's head. I think this is where we can engage our team mechanics. So when we engage with a foe as a team, which appears like we're doing, so we'll start with 3 teams. You have 1 plus these 2. Everyone has the same purpose in this fight, I assume, is to not get eaten by rock monsters. Is there like a lot of mistrust in the team at this point, or is everyone pretty cool?
I think we're
Pretty cool. And you're not ill prepared, so we'll have 14 to start off with that you can use to help each other out or be selfish with. Great. Di's about to get her head bitten off by a giant stone horse millipede. What are you all doing?
Anna reaches out immediately to try and sap vitality.
Ooh, okay. Since this is not human and you don't really know what you're getting into, well, let's directly engage a threat.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's roll plus danger for that, because you're not like doing anything nutso.
That is a 6 and a 3.
Ooh, that is a 9. Great. So pick one of these things. You resist or avoid their blows, take something from them, create an opportunity for your allies, or impress, surprise, frighten.
I want to take something from them. That something being Di.
All right. Great. You are able to do that. Can you tell me what that looks like?
Yeah. Anna reaches out her hand and kind of grabs onto this stone monster, and is able to like sap enough vitality from it that like the whatever appendages holding on to Dai just kind of crumble into like loose dust. And so it's only like a handful of their numerous arms, but it just is enough to be able to whip Dai out of there.
Yeah, and as that happens, the energy that you're drawing from it is starting to slowly petrify your arm. It feels heavy. There's no feeling in it, and it's just sort of like drops to your side. Your arm is
What I'm
stone.
hearing
Oopsie.
is Anna is on her way to becoming a Shark Bro statue.
No.
I'm assuming that I'm already like not able to, that I'm in a position where I can't really help Anna, huh?
You can try, sure. She isn't being attacked right now. She's already done
She's
some
done.
damage to herself.
Okay. All right. I
Can-
can't change time. Let's keep
Aki.
going.
Can I mind blast it to like roll over and show its belly like a puppy?
Yeah, let's see if you can do that.
Just
Let's
wondering.
let's engage the threat again. 2 dice plus danger.
Okay, let me get back to my dice. Okay, 2 dice plus. Let me pop back over to my danger. Oh, I've got 0. Okay, well, but my dice are 10, so
Oh, that's pretty good. Great. Pick 2. Don't take damage. Take something from them. Create an opportunity or impress, frighten, surprise.
what was the last one?
Impress, frighten, or surprise them.
So I can't make them roll over.
I think that's one of the. I mean, that's definitely going to happen.
Oh,
It's
okay.
just a matter of like, do you get hit in the process? Do you want? Is there something that they have you want to take as well?
I want to take something from them,
Hmm.
but I would like for that to be. Is it possible that I telepathically take information about their like role here and like what
Yes.
they're protecting?
Absolutely. Yep.
That's what I.
And you can choose one other one as well.
Oh, I need to go to this moves.
Probably. Well, if you don't take resist or avoid their blows, there may be a chance you take damage from something.
Okay.
If you can also create an opportunity for other people to help attack it.
Yeah, maybe I'll create an opportunity for others because I think we've still got a lot of team resources unused.
So yeah, you get it to sort of it sort of like unfurls and rolls over, and you feel it in your mind. It kind of releases some consciousness, and it doesn't look like it's petrified, but it looks like it's not moving anymore. The information that you take from it is that it's not alone. It is a scout,
Don't like that.
and is specifically protecting the temple. What would y'all like to do?
Friends.
More friends.
So
Yep.
it's like taken down but not gone.
Oh, this one is taken down. It's
Oh, okay.
like curled up and calcified, or uncalcified, but it is not alone. And Dai can definitely feel there's rumblings happening all around nearby, underground, in the rocks and whatnot.
Question.
Yes.
What are the tunneling vermin of this planet, and
Ooh.
do they exist? Are they hanging out in these areas?
Let's make that and assess the situation.
Cool.
I think that's a really good question. So that's plus superior.
Plus superior. Oh, I have one of those. 10 plus 1 is 11. Yep.
That is good. Great. So the questions are, what here can I use to, I guess you're asking about the vermin specifically for starters, so you can definitely have that one. You can also ask, what's the biggest threat? Great. Who here is in the greatest danger? Who is most vulnerable to me? How can we end this quickly?
I definitely want to see like what here can I use to kind of neutralize the threat of these giant rock monsters.
Yeah, as far as you can tell, they kind of are the vermin, so to speak, but they are way too big to be considered vermin for power wise. Although that they are kind of bugs, so if you really wanted to extend yourself, you might be able to do something. And then what was the other question?
I didn't ask it yet. I guess knowing that, if I know that like if I really extended my powers, I do want to know what here is the biggest threat. So what's like the thing that if I had to neutralize just one thing, what would that be?
The biggest threat would probably be whatever is in the group that they are scouting for. That is definitely about to reveal itself. You can feel it in the ground.
The leader of the pack. Is it the same? Can I sense that it's the same kind of being?
You sense a couple more like that one and a few bigger ones.
Still bug-like? Just giant?
Probably, yeah.
Okay. Big bugs.
And as you're sort of reaching out like that, your powers are kind of, anyone who has failed, make sure to mark good stuff as well. Missed, not failed. As you are reaching out like that, your senses are kind of overwhelmed for a second as two more just burst out of the ground right in the middle of the group, kind of like on either side of Neutrino, and they're just sort of like getting their bearings. Right, what do you call it when a horse goes like that?
Bucking?
No, bucking's the butt,
No.
rear is the front.
Rearing, it's rearing. So they're kind of like
That
rearing
doesn't
up,
make sense.
and they're kind of like, their millipede bodies are supporting them, and they're reared up to like 12 feet tall or so, and just kind of like taking a look at what the snacks are and deciding who to get first. What are y'all doing?
Anna doesn't think, and immediately, as one bursts out, reaches out and touches it and tries to sap the vitality from it with the non-stone hand.
Okay, engage
You're
that
holding
threat.
my hand. Am I holding the stone hand? No.
Yeah, that's a 3.
Ooh, okay. Well, mark potential.
Okay, wait. Can I save Anna? Probably not.
Well,
she makes too many rash decisions.
Something bad is going to happen.
You haven't get used to that
Boy,
yet.
yeah, okay. So yeah, this time you reach out, and it is it feels almost like it knew it was coming this time, and you reach out and it's just bare stone. There's no vitality to leech from it. And as you do that, it just kind of like drops its body on you, and you're smushed underneath this horse millipede stone thing. And this makes you feel pretty hopeless. And you are pinned under that thing. Who's next?
Unpin.
Yeah, do you want to?
Like, lift centipede off, or
Yeah, this is. Let's directly engage that threat again.
that's danger.
Yeah. Oh, and do you have? No, you're good. Okay.
I'm so good. I got 11 plus 2 is 13.
Ooh, boy. Yeah. Great. You just say what you do to it.
Yeah, I just want to pick that dude up and toss him away.
Great. Yeah. Which direction do you want to toss it?
Can I toss it into the other one?
Yes, you can. Absolutely.
Yes.
Not gonna save me anything.
And so it knocks into the other one.
I'll just look at it.
And they boom, and they are dazed and sort of like squirreling around each other, and like they back away from the group a little bit and sort of chitter chatter, and then turn back. Socket, what are you up to?
Well, I have been like ready to engage something. They're all taken care of.
They're dazed, but they're gonna come back, and there's probably more on the way.
I was thinking about like if I do like my encasing thing where I'm like a big wall, can I wall around one temporarily?
Probably can. Yeah. That would probably be an unleash because they're pretty big. So yeah. Which one do you? There's two of them nearby. Do you want to try and get both? Maybe.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get both because why not?
Nice.
It doesn't seem like a long-term solution, but it'll at least buy some time.
Get you a second. Great.
I feel like
unleash.
Pocket doesn't usually like try to punch things, it seems.
And that's plus freak, which is plus 3.
That's my shit. All right. I rolled a 7. So I rolled a 10.
Ooh, that is pretty good. 10. Yeah, that's really great. Yeah, so you do the same thing that you did. Mr. Mole is not here to judge you or be sad.
Yeah.
And so you're able to encase both of them. You're like encasing like 2 horses basically. What do you want to do with them?
Oh, I don't know. That was the plan.
So they're you have like a wasp in your fist basically, and they're like trying to bang at the.
I wonder if I'm like
inside.
trying to reason with them. I'm like, hey, buddies, buddies, can we? What's your deal, buddies? We don't want to fight. I'm too tired to fight. It's not a good day for this. Can I talk to them?
You can try, but they're not going to answer. They're giant gorilla brain bugs.
Very rude.
Yeah, they are very rude. Who's next?
Well, maybe they're not rude. Maybe they just don't know. Well, what do you guys want me to do with these? I caught the bee. I don't want to kill him, but do we have to?
You killed one.
Did I?
Oh, Anna did.
Oh, Anna did.
Yeah.
Can
Anna likes to kill them.
make a big firewall to contain them?
You want to do that inside Socket's wall thing?
Yeah, I mean, just an added layer. Like, is a wall enough?
Yeah, I mean, for now it is. She's got it pretty much contained. They've got it contained.
But more are coming, right? Was what?
Yeah,
Di-
Di is pretty convinced that there's plenty more danger.
Yeah, this maybe we need like to think bigger, like neutrinos.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Create more barrier around us, or
Can we make them be our friends?
Why don't
You
we be my
can
friends?
try.
I wear them as a hat.
What?
can the cricket make their? Do we know what food they want? Can the cricket make it? Because the cricket can make anything.
I think they want you for food.
Oh,
Oh, so we'll just make replicas of us and throw them at them.
Maybe
Dear
Mars.
cricket, we're asking a task. It's a
Oh, I'm
lot.
gonna make a replica of me then.
Here's a really dumb thing that Anna's gonna try.
I love it.
sounds right.
And
So, Socket, you're like holding them, right?
Yeah.
I'm gonna burn a doom sign
No.
to do the bolstered, take an adult move. I want to empathize with these bug creatures.
Okay, go for it. Tell me how you're doing that.
Empathize, the one that's like the influence adult move.
Yeah, Yeah.
Yeah.
So that will be plus mundane. You and on a hit they reveal a vulnerability or mark a condition. And you take influence over them, which is probably not going to do much to bugs.
Yeah. Or no, what is that the one that like you're persuading them to do something, or is that a different one that I'm thinking of?
I mean, you like if it was someone who could be talked to, that would be the one to get
Okay.
influence over them. They just see you as food right now. So they're really not influenceable.
Anna's gonna try.
All right.
Yeah, we're not listening to you, Mark. We're not gonna kill these things. They're our friends.
Plus mundane.
Holy crap. That's 11 flat.
An 11. Ooh,
with,
okay.
plus 0 then.
Bug
Um,
bug
So
and
Anna from the ground, still like a broken rib, probably just goes, "I'm really sorry, Bugs."
I'm holding him down. I'm like, shh, 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 Bugs.
I'm sorry. I've been trying to be less impulsive. I realize I made the mistake. I should have asked to talk first. I regret killing your friend. Hi, I'm Anna.
Socket is so how can you describe the containment that you have? Is it just like a sphere around them, or are you making like a wall, or what does
I
that
think
look
I'm
like?
on them, kind of like a dome, like a geodesic dome.
Mhm.
And like I made a little cage out of my body.
So would Anna be able to see them or talk to them
yeah,
somehow?
it's like a cage.
Like a cage kind of. Great. Anna, you're able to like slowly walk over, and they're just like bang at the cage as you're doing that, and you're doing your best to get that done. And they sort of, I mean, these are big, like big stone horse millipedes, and they sort of stop banging for a second, and they both like bring their heads close to where your head is, and they just like open their mouths as wide as they can. It's like they're like good like 4 feet, just like circular like sphincter maws with rows and rows of lamprey teeth, but they're just like on the other side of the cage.
Maybe they like ice cream.
Anna is going to pet them with a stone hand.
Ooh. When you do that, one of them clamps down on the stone hand and starts worrying it. So it, like pulls it into the cage. So
Great.
As so the one that's doing that is doing that. Two more come like where the first one came from to sort of uncurl from the rocks, and like they both open their mouths as loud as possible, and just like let this like a stone tuba screech. just like, and they just like bang themselves down on the ground and just start skittering towards the group.
We can't go on from that. We need to understand what stone tuba sounds like.
Yeah. Yeah.
A rock. Yeah. I can hear you from the other side of the house. Like a rock fart.
Anna is regretting every decision that led her to this moment.
Are you still holding my hand?
Yeah, the other hand is now holding your hand, while the other stone hand's just getting ragdolled.
I'm not gonna squeeze it because I feel like that would hurt, but I'm gonna gently brush it with my thumb. I have an idea. I don't think it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it.
Let's try it.
Cool. Taking one from Anna and just attempting. Anna is in danger. I care a lot about Anna. I have one of the Janus moves is I'll save you to defend Anna and all of my other loved ones here in this group. I am trying to decide if I should attempt to mind woo one of these big bug monsters, or spread it out across all of them to kind of like see if I can like psychically push, because I can't control them, but can I like psychically push this feeling of just like sleepiness?
So this would, you're basically doing the defend thing,
Mhm.
which exposes you to danger and
Mhm.
adds basically you add stuff to the pool, take influence over someone, clear condition, and you keep the person you're trying to protect safe, whatever that means.
So it would only be if I was only trying to keep Anna safe.
Yeah.
So should I instead try to unleash my powers?
It's your call.
Boo! I want to know what happens if I try to psychically push them. It technically does defend Anna if I'm trying to psychically push out to all of them.
Okay. You want to trigger that? I'll save you.
Yes,
All right.
I do. That means I have to mark a condition as well, I believe.
Yeah, and reveal your secret identity to, it sounds like everyone here, because
Yeah.
everyone's paying attention. Does anyone in the group not know your secret identity?
No, they all know who I am. It says that I could do that or mark a condition.
Oh, or market condition, sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm just
great.
gonna be like, hey, by the way, I'm Di and also Artemis. And I think I'm angry. I'm really angry. I mean, I'm literally holding Anna's hand while she is being like sucked into a weird rock cage. No offense, socket. So yeah, I'm gonna try to mind whoosh out to these gorilla bugs.
Yeah, so all of them. Yeah, so
Mhm.
that's a really good, so that's a 12 plus. So first off, what would you like to add to the pool? Take influence over, and I think you already have that, or clear one of your conditions.
Oh, I would like to clear afraid.
Okay, great. So what that looks like then is that as you're sort of reaching out to them to control them, you have that initial rush of fear, but as you kind of feel your little fingers getting to their the one part of their brain that still is a bug, you lose that, and you're like, you got this locked down. And for a second, they sort of back off a little bit. The giant lamprey sphincter teeth let go of the rock arm, and they sort of scuttle back away, and all of them stand down a little bit. They're just sort of like, they're not out, but they're just like not, they're in a holding pattern. While Di is maintaining that.
So whilst they are, chilling and not paying attention, well, slightly calm, I'm thinking if Socket's like a wall thing, can Socket make like a hamster ball that we can like rover bounce to where we're going as protected? Like,
Especially if you would change my gravity.
Oh yeah.
Make gravity be forward. That way we just kind of, rocket.
Well,
That is awesome.
Katamari time.
So that's gonna be an unleash your powers for sure, because that's like a stretch. So let's see that freak.
Go. Hell yeah. 12.
Oh, sorry, that's for Tristan. Oh. They're making the cage.
Oh, okay. I thought it was for my gravity.
Oh wait, sorry. I got distracted because I was like, we have someone watching us. Hi, Jenna.
Woo! Hey.
All the fame went to my head, and I wasn't
audience
saying Mark. I realizing I was a star. So I'm to turn into a hamster ball. I need to roll to
plus freak.
Plus freak. But luckily that is my specialty.
Yeah.
All right, weird cage thing. I rolled an 8, so I am a weird cage thing.
All right, you are a weird cage thing.
8 plus 3 is
8 plus 3 is 11. You are super. Yeah.
I've been in day.
Great. Yeah. So This is great. So you're releasing the other little buddies from their thing and wrapping yourself around everyone in sort of a loose hamster ball cage thing, and then Neutrino is going to be pushing past you, using gravity to propel you. That's what I'm hearing.
Yes, this is what I've always wanted.
Awesome. Great. You are making good
Yes.
time, and you leave those giant horse millipede gorillas behind. You After you get a ways away from them and Dai's influence is far away, you can see in the distance that they sort of like regroup and sort of ball up, and actually a couple more come out of the hills. And there's at least half a dozen of them, and they're sort of like doing a little bug dance. And it seems like they all sort of come to a consensus. Then they whip their heads towards the ball and, like, again, slam down on the ground and start skittering, half dozen of them towards you. And skittering for a horse-sized millipede is more of a thumping, I guess. But they're a good ways away. So, and you are definitely outpacing them.
I do have my unstoppable move
Ooh, what does that do?
I recently got and you wouldn't let me use when Aegis was captured.
Oh yeah.
When I smash
Smash.
my way through scenery to get to or away from something, roll plus
Mhm.
danger.
Yeah, right now there's not anything in your way to
Okay.
smash through, but there
I went
probably will be soon, so keep it in mind. um,
use that move.
yeah, use it. In fact, so you're within, you're getting very close to the entrance to this temple thing, and it is colossal on a scale that you didn't really realize. Like the Sears Tower could fit inside the doorway to this thing. It is this like colossal entrance that is pitch black inside, but you can see sort of a something glowing purplish in there. And as the ball comes closer, you see parts of the doorway sort of. It looks like there's like a little avalanche or something. They're kind of falling off, but instead of hitting the ground, these rocks kind of flatten out and then start gliding towards the approaching socket ball. What would you like to do?
Anna turns to Leah and goes, "Hey, you want to help me with this?" And
Yeah.
points to the two floating discs.
There's like maybe 20 of them.
Okay, yeah.
And they're probably like 8 feet across each, give or take.
Okay,
Yeah,
I'm pretty unstoppable while you're doing that too.
Anna wants to, with neutrinos, grab half of them and slam them into the half that Neutrino uses with telekinesis and gravity.
So Neutrino is grabbing them with gravity. You're grabbing them with the other thing and smacking them together.
Mm-hmm.
All right, cool. Yeah. So to do that, you need to get within a certain range, probably within a couple hundred feet, maybe. They get closer, and they're like a big stone manta rays, basically, with these trailing tails. You can see them sort of glittering purple and like obsidian tails. And there's like 2 little purple slits in the bottom of them as you get closer. I would like both of you, since this is a lot, I'm going to need both of you to unleash your powers.
For friendship.
For friendship.
Want to be friends.
Is freak or danger?
This is freak.
Okay, no, that's still bad. That's 6.
7.
All right. Okay, so you mark potential, Anna. Yeah. So they start. Oh, this is gonna be rough. Okay. So Anna's like trying to grab them, but there's just too many to you can sort of alter them a little bit, but they have a lot of mass and momentum. right?
And
So
the
you're
stone hand's not helping.
yeah, the stone hand is just like you're fizzling out a little bit there. And so Neutrino is able to grab her half, like the 10, 8, 9, 10 or so, and she's like going to smash them into the other ones, but they sort of just like, since the other ones aren't where she thought they were going to be, they just kind of like slide through. Maybe a couple of them like bash and like TIE fighter into the ground, but now they're just like in this column formation, and they sort of stack down, so like almost like a pillar, and they're just like diving straight for the hamster ball. And Anna, you are pretty angry. No, actually, you're insecure that you couldn't keep up with Neutrino. So they're about to impact the hamster ball. What would you like to do? I think this may be this actually might be an unstoppable if you want to do that, because they're basically like coming down as like a tower and they're gonna try and bash
Not
you.
stopping.
So bash them first.
Unstoppable.
Great. Roll plus danger.
Also, I don't know what my danger is, so I should have looked at that first. Oh, my danger is a 3.
Yeah, you're dangerous.
I got some danger.
Darkwing.
Oh, good thing. I rolled a 6 plus 3 is 9.
That will do it. Choose one. Mark a condition, leave something behind, or take something with you.
I want to take something with me.
Okay. So this is what's going to happen then. You're going to smash through. So like this column, like not a like.
It's a manta ray.
Yeah, not a Roman column, but like a tower column, smashes into you, and they just go flying everywhere and scatter. Most of them are reduced to rubble, and it's rough. However, a couple of them have not gotten smashed, and they've latched onto the hamster ball with their glittering jeweled obsidian tails and are sort of dragging you back now. So you smash through the column, and they're not like stopping you or pulling you backwards, but they're definitely slowing you down and like sort of trying to figure out how to get this. And they start like lifting you up a little bit to try and get you off the ground. What would y'all like to do?
Sounds like I'm flying, so I don't think that's a problem. Also, I'm remembering Aki is reminding me that anger you can remove by breaking something. Did that count?
Oh yeah, let's take
Yeah.
that off.
And
Yeah.
also, there was another one.
Say that
We
again?
run away, right? So we could remove afraid.
Oh
too.
yeah.
Oh yeah, we did run away. I need
Yeah.
to sacrifice myself.
What is easy relief? That's like dumb. Like
Yeah, it's like
or
yeah,
something. Okay.
getting drunk, driving your car too fast.
Smooching a friend.
Yeah, smooching a friend. So the stone centipede behind you are still they're keeping pace with you at least. And
Seems
you've
like
got
they don't
these
want us
two
to go
mantles.
there.
Say again?
Seems like they don't want us here.
Yeah, they don't.
Weird.
But
really good
you're
assessment.
but you're pretty close to the entrance now.
Oh,
Yeah, it worked last time to mind blast. Can I mind blast more than one at a time to just like halt their action that we're not a threat to them? I mean, it worked last time to make them do what I wanted.
You can try. These are different, and they seem a little mindless, but you can give it a shot. Let's do an unleash your powers for it.
Let's see what we got here. Okay. We have a 6 and a 5 and 2.
Ooh, that is really good. Yeah. I think the way this works is they don't really have minds to control,
Okay.
but you, as you're reaching out, like you're building this mental power, and everyone else sees like these silver white beams come out of Aki's forehead, and this like energy blast is like they go through the opening of the cage, do not hit socket, and just shatter these things. And you lurch forward as they are not entangling you anymore, and you are now inside the opening, this like giant opening of this temple, and it is pretty dark. There's a
there
purplish glow ahead of you, and you hear it sounds like someone just dropped a building. The ground shakes.
Can I possibly sense where like that shaking is coming from? And
Everyone can tell it's coming from ahead of you, and you're actually like a little bit deafened. Like your powers are a little bit deafened by it. It is,
Okay.
and another house falls on the ground, and the whole place shakes again.
Can I assess the situation to see if there's like any tech I can interface with? Because this
Oh,
is
you
all
absolutely
rock,
can.
all rock so far.
Yeah, yeah, go for it. Plus superior,
Okay.
which is -1.
Oh. That's why I don't ever look around. Oh, but I rolled a 9. -1 is 8.
That's not bad. Great. So ask one of the questions. What here can I use to? What here is the biggest threat? What here is in the greatest danger? Who is most vulnerable? How could we end this quickly?
What here can I use to like interface? What here is tech?
What here can I use to interface? You kind of like reach out with your tech powers, and you feel there's something that you could probably consider technology here. It is entirely alien to you. It's definitely not like electronics or anything you're used to, but you think if you can get control, it feels like it's built into the temple somehow. It's hard to assess what exactly it is. You rolled a 9, is that it?
Yeah.
Okay. So as you reach out, you feel it reaching back into you.
It was a 9 minus a 1. Sorry. I don't
Oh,
remember
so an 8.
that's what I did.
Yeah. So it's some kind of tech, but it also feels alive somehow, and it is kind of like probing you and trying to find a weakness into you, and it's definitely alerted to your presence. And these so the it's Moria kind of when you go in there, there's just this like giant humongous colossal hallway, and these pillars that go up, you can't even see the top, are of this purplish black crystal, and they begin to glow. There's 2 of them right in front of you, and after a moment, probably 100 feet down, another pair starts glowing, and another pair, and another pair, until it looks like, I mean, it's impossible to tell how far it is, but there's this almost like runway down, and as it's illuminated, there looks like a giant, another like giant statue or something directly in front of you, probably like a quarter mile away. It must be, and it lifts its foot and takes a step forward, and it feels like another house has been dropped on the ground. This is, as you look up to its building sized. It almost reminds you of your dad's lab in the city. And it is the weird animal shape with the catfish head and these like the crystal black and purple
Oh, I bet it is a
antennas there.
coincidence.
And it just like turns its head sideways and opens its mouth and takes another step forward towards you.
Oh, can I unleash my powers and try to interface with this big giant computer thing before my friends get here?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. And then I don't want to take much more spotlight.
Go for it.
It's a roll plus freak.
Roll plus freak.
That I have plenty of. Oh, good. I rolled a 6, but this plus 3 is a 9.
Great. What do you try to do with it?
I think I wanted to like interface with it to see if there were like weaknesses or if I could hack it. And like
what would you want to do? Like what effect do you want to create with it?
the this is similar to me like holding the wasps.
Yeah.
Or I think I just wanted to like make it safe that my friends could come in.
Hmm.
Or to like check into some security.
Yeah. This is not like a security system that you're used to seeing. You are able to reach it, and it feels less like intruding into an alarm system and more like joining with something else. And this is something that you're not familiar with. This is some sort of alien mind. And it's like there's this wild like storm of confusion in your brain as it's like trying all sorts of different ways to communicate until you get this like, it's not radio static, but it kind of feels, it has that sensation in your mind, and until it like clicks into English words saying in something that sounds like Anubis's voice, "You can't be here, leave."
Well, I'm definitely in love then.
And the giant takes another step forward. What would you like to do?
What is everyone else up to? Did I roll so far ahead?
I thought they were in you.
Yeah.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
inside me.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm just like playing with the computer.
And since we're inside Socket, does that also mean that we can fly right now and teleport because we're encased in one another? This sounds real weird.
I mean, it's like a giant hamster ball, kind of. So
A super
there-
tech mecha thing.
So
yeah,
if
there's
there would be, the ball would fly because we would be in it.
I think Neutrino is the one that's like lifting the gravity thing and making it move around.
Okay.
So it's kind of like a giant socket hamster ball that Neutrino is driving.
Okay.
You all are along for the ride.
We can go in the air as high as we want, correct?
The giant takes another step forward, and it is probably a couple more steps, and it would be able to reach you with its arms.
Is it making, but like besides stepping, is it acting aggressive? I mean, I guess
Yes.
it's okay.
It is, yeah. You don't need to roll for that. It is aggressive.
It's friend.
Okay, so it's not coming to bring us ice cream or something.
It is not.
Okay.
None of us know anything else besides this creature, besides what Socket has discovered.
Yeah.
Quick question.
Yeah.
Aki, do you look like a human right now, or do you look like yourself? Like,
Probably myself on default, but I can do whatever.
okay. I know that I said it in the chat, but I was just remembering that there is some dislike between this
Oh, yeah.
possible creature and you. They probably already clocked you though, so I was just curious.
Yeah.
The half dozen millipede gorilla horses have reached the entrance and are climbing towards you. And the giant takes another step.
Anna turns to Die and goes, "I'm gonna do something really stupid."
It's a catchphrase.
And everyone, yeah, exactly. Everyone else is like, here we go. All right. 50-50 chance. Sometimes it's better.
I'm gonna give you a stupid kiss on your stupid rock arm and you can keep going.
Anna wants to get out of the like hamster ball
Mhm.
in some way.
that?
Coming
You could
out,
ask Socket
shape-
to let you out.
Yeah. Hey, Socket, open up. Tip, tip, tip. Anna shapeshifts to look like Anubis, like
Finally.
catfish-based Anubis.
Nice.
Oh.
Cool. You do that.
Steps out, and I want to try and provoke the giant.
Excellent. Do that. How are you provoking it?
I want to like shout up at it and say, "Bad, stop."
Great. What are you trying to so you're provoking it to do something. Probably not going to
Yeah,
provoke it to stop, but you can provoke it to like
What if
do a thing.
provoke it to attack the creatures instead of us?
Ooh,
yeah. Direct it toward the centipedes and say them, not here.
excellent. Roll plus superior.
I think superior. I have plus
Ooh, you have
3.
a 3.
An 8 plus 3 would be 11.
Great. So it. Let me see. They do what you want. Great. So it stops and stands still for a little bit too long, and the millipedes are like almost right up on you, and you hear this. It sounds like an avalanche, and bursting out of the arms and legs and the side of the giant, just like dozens and dozens of the millipede things, and they just like skitter down its legs, and just as the ones coming from the outside, they kind of like roll over where you are, and they just start tearing each other apart. And so you're like right in the middle of these giant stone millipedes tearing each other apart, and they're like tearing off these the big crystal blocks, like the pyrite kind of looking things off of them. What would you like to do now? You're in the middle of this like rock fight, basically.
What's the big guy doing right now? He's
He's
still.
just standing there. Yeah.
Do I get the feeling that those were controlling it, or that it like released those?
It kind of like released them.
Okay. Turn back to the big guy then and go, good. I need the maw.
Give it a treat.
It reaches down to grab you.
I raise my arms up.
And puts its hand around you, lifts up, and pulls back, and just chucks you out the front door. And you go flying.
Can I catch Anna?
Yeah,
right
you
up-
totally can. Yeah.
Right up until that moment, Anna is just like, everything's going great.
It like squeezes you a little bit too hard. She's like,
Yeah.
okay, here we go. Whoosh.
I think in Anna's world that still might feel kind of like a win, though. Foolhardy action. Foolhardy.
Yeah, it's about halfway through that throw that Anna's like, this didn't go well.
Yeah, Neutrino can definitely reach out and whoop, grab it. And after it does that, it turns its head back down to like the rock fight that you're in the middle, and open palm goes to just like smack right in the middle. What would you like to do?
Can we dodge? I would like to not get smacked. Can we bop our hamster ball up onto the hand and then like roll up the hands?
I like that you've gotten out of me.
This hamster ball mechanic is very combined with my gravity.
Yeah, let's directly engage a threat for that.
I'm
That's
here
gonna
for
be
it.
plus danger, Neutrino.
Okay. 6.
6. Okay, the hand comes right down on socket, and like just as it is, you are about to be crushed by this house-sized hand, and just before it does, it freezes. Anna, your rock hand fades back to flesh. The other rocks fade away, and the giant sort of dereses. The cave walls are replaced with a large room with white walls with sort of black grid lines along them.
Boo.
And a door opens on the side, and Silver Streak walks out.
You shitty kid.
And he just crosses his arm and says, "All right, Neutrino, what went wrong?"
We were doing fine. We were gonna make it out of there.
You would have been killed if this was a real situation and not a training simulation,
Why not? Could have caught the hands,
but you didn't.
but I could have. As you said, it's a training simulation. So, figure back it up, try a different route. Funsies.
So if we send you out, you get one chance.
Yeah, and I'll obviously do the one that works.
And there's a lot of risky behavior going on. Oh, and you can unmark those doom zones that you used too. Anubis says that you've been asking their advice a lot recently.
Mhm.
What do you think you've learned from Anubis? Because I don't see any changes in your behavior.
I've been thinking things through a lot more and not acting rashly.
I didn't see that here. Socket, I don't understand why you don't do this more. This is, I think you're capable of so much.
That is not what you used to say to me.
I hadn't had a chance to see you in action like this before. This was frankly amazing.
The last time we talked, you told me I was unremarkable, so you took my file out. So I don't keep talking. Do whatever you want to do. I'm on the team only because my friends are.
I'm just saying, keep up the good work.
And
And don't be afraid to try more things. I know that you feel oh, and yeah, he's gonna try to influence you. I know that you feel like you're you've been altered against your will. We know that. You feel, you're coming into yourself, but you also have to believe in yourself more. You know what I mean? You are very creative and very powerful. And I think you have limitless possibility. He's going to try and raise your superior and lower your danger. You want to accept that or fight it?
That's a terrible compliment. I'm gonna fight it.
Okay. Just roll dice.
Roll 2 dice.
Roll 2 dice.
Fuck you, you're not my dad's.
True.
Yeah, I got rolled an 11.
Oh, cool. You can clear a condition or mark potential by immediately acting to prove them wrong. You could shift the label yourself if you like, or you can cancel their influence completely and take +1 against any action towards them in the future. You can pick 2 of those.
So if I ever took action against Shitty Streak,
You get +1.
+1. That's very tempting.
And they would not they would not be able to do this to you ever again.
Yeah, I don't want to. Wait, is that the only one way I can never have them influence me again?
I mean, that's one way. You can they won't have influence over you anymore.
Yeah, I feel like I still feel guilty, so it doesn't feel right to take my condition away. Sorry, what were the other options?
You could clear condition, mark potential, or shift label up and down. 1 up, 1 down.
I'll mark potential.
All right. To do that, prove him wrong.
That I don't have limitless potential. I'm not just. Wait. So I need to do. Sorry, I need to prove him wrong.
He's trying to make you more of a savior and less of a danger. So you want to sort of show that you're dangerous, I guess.
Okay. Thank you. Sorry, my brain is not working.
Yeah. Fine.
To show that I'm dangerous. We're just like in a blank room.
Yeah, it's like a danger
I'm gonna
room.
punch.
Yeah.
I'm
what?
gonna punch the wall.
Nice. Yeah, you don't even have to roll for that. And you punch the wall, and one of the big like holodeck panels just sort of shatters.
Oh wait,
Um,
wait, it's electric. Why am I
Oh, yeah.
punching it?
Because it's cool.
Can I just like fry it? Can I just like touch it and be like,
Yeah. And in fact, I don't think you even need to touch it anymore. You're just
oh yeah, because I got
yeah. So that panel just like blacks out, and like maybe like it's a tree, now it's a fish, now it's a teapot, now it's someone shooting at you, now it's a black panel. All right, we'll have to work on that. How did you feel confronting one of the non-Aki?
I mean, okay.
Okay.
Yeah, pretty fine.
Anubis says that people from where you are from generally try to destroy them on sight. What's holding you back?
I mean, I guess I'm different than a lot of my people. I want good things in the world and want to fight for what's right, but also want to understand a situation before just engaging in murder. Like, if it comes to that to keep us safe, that's one thing, but I don't know. People are more complex than my people sometimes recognize.
He's like, I feel like you're starting to fit in here. You're becoming more human. I feel like that triggers something for you. I don't remember.
Yeah.
Trying to find it.
There's
Maybe it's the other way around with the best of them.
Yeah, because it's like the not so different after all. When I talk about home,
Oh yeah.
role plus freak, or the like when I embrace my home, that's my moment of truth, but that's later. When someone tells me to fit in more, I could take +1, mark potential, but
Oh
yeah.
yeah. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So he's just good job for being a person. And Diana. Good work. I didn't want to interrupt you during training. We got a call from your school. Your dad tried to bring your sister some lunch, I think, and she's nowhere to be found. And he said your sister was doing some math competition, and the people at school quickly dissuaded him of that falsehood, it seems. Where's your sister?
So we haven't told you where Polly is yet, huh?
No, I didn't know there was a problem at home at all. I thought that was something that you had under control.
I thought it was under control. We were working on it, but working takes time. I misjudged the situation.
And your sister is where?
Anna.
In my library with Morris.
Maybe you should get her out and take her back to her father.
I don't have a key.
You don't have a key.
That's
Polly has
how
the
she
key.
got there.
Polly has the key and she's inside. Well, that's a problem.
Mm-hmm.
Sounds like you have a long night ahead of you. Keep up the good work. Neutrino, as the team's leader, is there some way that you could work on your coordination skills, getting your teammates to work together more.
I mean, I thought we worked together pretty well already.
I
You
mean,
were a giant
you-
hamster ball.
Yeah.
you have a natural, you have a natural affinity for each other, and you have clearly worked together quite a bit and know each other's moves. But Neutrino, a good leader can take that raw potential and really hone it into a team that is unstoppable. And as a leader, I think that's your responsibility.
Wait, you're saying like I'm supposed to just order my friends around to get them to work together? Like, no.
You're supposed to coordinate your teammates.
That sounds like controlling my teammates, and I don't think that's what really any of us want.
He's trying to bring your superior up and bring your danger down.
Hell no.
Let's have a roll.
What do I roll? What do I do?
Just roll twice.
5.
A 5. Altogether, a 5?
Yeah. Do I get to add anything to that?
Nope.
Oh.
Cool. So we are going to shift your labels. +1 superior, -1 danger. His words hit you pretty hard when he's like, you're the most powerful one here. You have a responsibility to be an example and a beacon for your team. In what way do those words like really, really affect you?
Hey, I think on one hand, like, kind of plays into the arrogance that Neutrino has.
Yeah, he's definitely doing that.
Yeah.
I think maybe you feel guilty for not being more of a leader, even though you didn't really know you're supposed to be. I think you're realizing that they just kind of assumed that since you're the Nova, you're the head of the pack. And I think you're realizing that like no one said that out loud, and maybe your teammates are like, why is she the boss? Yeah. So he's like, we'll have some I think we'll arrange some private training with you. Maybe talk to Polarity and just give you some tips on strategy, tactics, coordination, leadership. Excellent work again. You're welcome to stay here. Dinah, you should probably head home. And I'll see you next time we set up one of these. Yes, Anna, it looks like you have something to say.
Oh, I was gonna say just before he leaves, Anna creates a tiny Morris next to Dai, who leans over to Dai and whispers in a loud enough voice that he can hear, "More like the silver skid, am I right?"
I would like to hold that Dai is deeply creeped out by Tiny Morris at this point. And like understands that Anna means well, but every time it happens, it's like one of those things that your partner thinks is very cute. And I hate. And I'm just like,
Tiny
insult
Morris
to
also,
injury.
like, leans over to your knee because that's a
Great, and that's the end of the scene. And since we wanted to make it short, that is probably more than enough for tonight. Danger room, woo!
Danger room, danger room. They figured out about Polly. That's all my notes say. Thud. They figured out about Polly.
Oh no. Cool. Let's do end of session. Where are we here? Did we grow closer to the team? Grow into your own image of yourself, or grow away from the team?
I feel like Anna grew more into the image of herself.
All right. How do you see yourself that way?
More savior, less freak.
All right, let's do that. Cool.
I feel like I'm probably growing into the team too, in terms of just like, yeah, finding myself to be different than the people I come from and those sorts of pieces.
Are you getting closer to the team or growing closer to yourself?
I think the team.
Okay,
Well,
cool.
I guess that's an interesting question.
Yeah, so you could clear a condition or mark potential. And...
I'm gonna mark potential because then I got 5.
All right.
Oh wait, I know I changed. Oh, I already had 5. I was looking at Portia's.
Oh, well, you'll have 6 then. You can grab an advancement. Oh, did you grabbed an advancement? Did you grab your moment of truth unlock last time?
No, I hadn't done that yet. I think I was gonna decide still.
Okay, cool. No rush. You can grab that one when you want to.
But I don't want to go home with them. I don't know. Let's unlock it because it might be fun, and then we'll just deal with it when we come. Anna's gonna die anyway.
Have a lot of fun before Anna dies.
It's all gonna fall apart soon anyway. Anna's gonna die.
I only need 5 more advanced, or what are they called, potentials, and then I get to confront my doom.
Nice.
Yeah, but also we might save Anna.
Who else?
Stab the knife into Morris. We know how it's gonna end.
You still have the knife, right? And the fake one is at the bastion.
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, we're never getting rid of the knife.
Well,
Okay.
no, the fake one's with what's his name?
Yeah.
I think he gave it to them.
Alex.
Didn't he give it to them?
He
No,
brought it
'cause
to us, and we were like,
going
"Keep
to,
it."
and Anna was like, no.
Oh yeah,
don't.
Alex. Yeah, Alex is keeping it. Cool.
He thinks he's so important right now.
Socket neutrino.
I grew into the team.
You did that. Cool. You grew into the team more. Who made you feel the most welcome?
Neutrino did, because Neutrino rolled me around.
Nice. Clear condition or mark potential.
I'll clear condition. Nah, I'm squeaky clean.
Oh, it looks like you have an advancement coming to you as well.
I have an advancement too, so I need to figure out what it is.
Neutrino, right?
Yeah, I think also closer to the team because was able to work with Socket and Anna, do some cool things.
Cool.
Despite what Shitty Streak says about what you're supposed to do here. Garbage.
Cool. There's that, and something already has it. Great. So clear condition or mark potential.
Yeah, I will get rid of angry.
Cool. Is that everyone? Did we do die? Okay.
No. I not necessarily in a positive way, but I do think I grew into an image of myself.
Mhm.
More as someone who doesn't have much power compared to my teammates. But just in watching how many times Anna throws herself and her powers into something and saves people, and how difficult that was for me, I think that has definitely left a lasting impact on Die. So I believe that that's a label shift, right?
Yeah. So one up or down.
I'm gonna say that Savior is gonna go up, but Superior is gonna go down. So Savior is gonna go up to 1, Superior is gonna go back to 0. Yeah, because I'm seeing a lot of my friends do really big stuff, and I'm not doing a lot. And I saved people barely. And yeah, having a real hard time figuring out how I'm going to save Polly.
Yeah, and Anna, did you make progress against your doom this time?
Not at all.
Not at all. Mark your track.
Yep.
All right. I think that is it.
Ooh. Can I text Polly?
You can try. Ooh,
We haven't tried.
Post-credit scene.
Mm-hmm. Like a buzzing phone.
Yeah. How about let's have.
I also like the idea of a post-credit scene that like might fail.
Can can you roll to? Okay, what do you think is more? You're trying to. Well, let's roll to defend. I think that's what's going to happen.
Okay.
Here. So roll plus savior, which is
Oh.
great for you.
Is it great? I got
See?
4, which includes savior. It's 4.
Ooh, okay.
Just gonna
So
mark potential.
yeah, you text her, and there's no response for a while, and you're probably heading home or talking to your dad or something, and the camera like zooms into your phone, and the screen of your phone goes from the texting screen. It looks like black liquid is coming out of it, and the screen just turns black, and Morris's face rises out of it. That's the end.
Great. I love that for us.
Don't touch that phone.
That
So
didn't go well.
I have 7 more doom signs that I can burn, or I just unlocked my moment of truth, so I can do
Ooh.
that and only have 2 more before I die.
Hey, based on the rate that you're going through doom signs, maybe don't do that.
Bad idea.
That'll end the game next week. Like,
Then we get to meet our new teammates.
Polly. Polly will be our new
It's Polly. Quick question about like
maybe.
the beginning of game
Polly.
about the beginning of game roll
Mhm.
where I rolled a 4. Is that
Yeah.
also since I did not make it, is that also mark potential?
Yes, yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
cool. So I'm actually at 1 and I need to find a thing to
it's a new power.
advance.
Yeah, that 4 at the very beginning was what caused the
Cool.
dad thing at the end.
I figured. All right. So I will need to mark something else before we play again.
Cool. Does anyone else want to talk about their advancement before we go, or want to just mull it over?
I did
Yeah.
have. Oh,
No,
go
go
ahead.
ahead. I think I'm gonna take the unlock my
Moment of truth.
Yeah, why not? I don't know.
Awesome.
I had a question with one of the Doom's advancements. It says, you gain a burn and 3 flares from the Nova playbook.
Yeah, so that means you get her or the Nova's burn move, which is on the second page of that thing. So basically, you get the ability to charge up your powers, which means you roll plus conditions, and then you hold a certain number of burns, and you can use those to fire off. You choose your 4 flares, so you can basically extra powers.
So is that the burn ability? Is that for Anna's current powers, or do I get like one of the Nova powers?
So that's for whatever your abilities are. But you get all the like the reality storm or the boost or overcharge or one of those things that like makes those powers superpower.
Okay.
Superpower.
Awesome.
Which is pretty cool. All right. That was fun.
Yeah, that's super fun.
I did figure out which
mystery.
I did figure out which advancement I'm going to take. So
cool. What do you got?
Next time. Game face. When you commit yourself to save someone or defeat a terrible enemy, mark a condition and take +1 ongoing to all rolls in direct pursuit.
That feels
awesome.
Feels
that was very
important.
die. Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, and then we fulfilled the goal. Mark potential. Great. Awesome. Cool. Anything else before we head out? Awesome. Thank you, whoever is watching. I'm ending the stream now. Good night.